this is P. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest unboxing and review videos. Today is November the 16th, 2023, Throwback Thursday. Comment below any of your throwback activities, whether it's throwback movies, throwback series, or even throwback music. Genres from the 90s, early to mid 2000s. Whatever your throwback theme is, comment below if you would like to share that. You already see what it is in the title. The Jordan 11 Neapolitan women's exclusive is what we're going to unbox and briefly check out. So, sneaker channel, which is going to be athletic shoes that we unbox, review, give first impressions, sometimes on feed at the end of the video. Check out the previous videos. It's a lot of content with a lot more that we'll be uploading in the near and future. Also, we unbox electronics as well as apparel, accessories, such as electronic accessory, apparel accessories like hats, belts, whatever we get, we usually unbox it for the viewing audience, and that way you can make a decision on if it's a purchase you would like, especially if we got it at a deal, or use promo codes on certain platforms to secure whatever we purchase. Along with that, fragrances such as colognes and supplements. However, we don't upload these in a certain rotation or anything. Just check out the previous videos, check out as we get it. A lot of times with the sneakers, it is after release once we receive it, or if we happen to pick it up the same day. So these just came in. These was delivered and arrived earlier today after Saturday's release, which was on the 11th. So each year, this is what Nike and Jordan brand does. They release the holiday Air Jordan 11s. We're talking about Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time. Entered the draft and was selected by the Chicago Bulls his rookie season, 1984, 1985. Prior to that, college, UNC, where he made a staple of securing a championship. Amazing player, amazing talent. And throughout the years, after landing the deal with Nike, check out the movie Air, and lots of other endorsements, but specifically Nike. They released this rookie season the Nike Air Jordan 1 high top basketball sneaker, which after that each year is a different one by numerics. So the next season you hit the Air Jordan 2, then the 3 after it. Fast forward to 1995, 1996, you have the Air Jordan 11. During that year, of course, Michael Jordan secured another championship. That would be his 4th championship of 6, not to mention all the other stats. MVPs, slam dunk competition winner, Olympics, basketball Olympic dream team, and winning with the U.S. Also, a long list of other stats. All-star, leading scoring, defensive player, all of those different things. If you need to educate yourself, stay on this channel, do a search on Michael Jordan, check out some highlights, some interviews, or go to Netflix and check out The Last Dance. Like, you know who MJ is, especially if you're into sports or into basketball, but you may be from a generation that didn't get to see him play and experience that. Along with the culture and the sneaker culture, apparel culture, with the Jordan brand. This solidified him with the $3 billion from the Jordan Empire, most recently, I think this year. But enough of that, just a little quick introduction. We're gonna take a look at this release because, as I mentioned, around the holiday season, they release a women's exclusive first. Like last year, it was, I think, the Midnight Navy for women's. For men, you had the cherries, both high top sneakers, and you received one in November, and they release one in December. And they usually have like a shock drop, which means to create the hype, they release a few pairs on the sneakers app a few weeks early. That way certain consumers can get their pair early, create a little bit of hype, or save for a holiday gift, such as Christmas, of course. So with this particular shoe, I ordered it through a sneaker boutique, which I've ordered from before several times. But I entered a raffle. So this is what you have to be careful on. When you enter a raffle at online boutiques before release day or on release day, you have to be decided and ensure that it's something that you definitely want, because the sneaker boutique is going to automatically draft from your bank account and prepare and ship the shoes that you entered for. So it's no contacting them, chat, email, or phone call, trying to counsel, trying to change, as far as exchange for a different size or a different style. All of those are in the terms before you commit to entering that raffle, versus online raffles with Champs, Foot Locker, or some of the retail store franchises of that platform, or Nike. Of course, you can return, exchange, get a refund, maybe change in size if available. So with the boutiques, and this one in particular, I've realized with this being a women's exclusive and the Gratitude men's release for full size run, sort of similar colorways, but not the same. But from the distance, they can look like they're definitely inspired by the Concord OG colorway. I selected the women's size 10 instead of the men's size 10. So of course, I tried to contact the sneaker boutique. First, you get the automated response. Then you get an agent or customer service reps that inform you that they're sorry for the inconvenience, but no alterations or returns or any of that. So now, if a size is too small, at least I get to bring you guys the review. This will be my first time seeing these in hand, and maybe I can get a boutique or shop to exchange the size for me, or make a sale. So just keep that in mind from that experience. Make sure if it's a women's release or a men's release, you know the size conversion, and you probably already do, but sometimes you get so excited that you can make a mistake, and it may be something that you definitely won't be able to use for these items. So let's go ahead and get into these. I know you like the long rant, but we're going to unbox this from the top. Definitely appreciate the love and support from my day one YouTube subscribers. Alright, so with these from the boutique, the total was $251.18. So how do they make their money? You already have the tax. A lot of retailers ship for free. The shipping was like, I think, $15 on top of the $225 price of the release. So the difference in the women's Jordan box is usually in a gloss white, sort of like a pearl white, which is a nice touch for all the females collecting, all the women collecting sneakers. In certain colorways, the fellas like too, you know. So that's why you gotta have that size conversion. You got the Jumpman in gold. This is Michael Jordan's image, signature Jumpman. You have your content label, women's Air Jordan 11 Retro, Sail, Velvet Brown, and Atmosphere. So that's going to be a women's size 10, which converts to an 8.5 youth or men's. So let's flip the lid. You have your paper, as you can see, and this eggshell with the 23 in gold. These are super nice in hand. And definitely a unisex colorway, in my opinion. Comment below what you think in the comment section. This is the right shoe. New colorway for 2023, women's exclusive. The Neapolitan, inspired by the Neapolitan ice cream, which is going to have your strawberry, your vanilla, and your chocolate. So like I said, from the distance, I would say like 20 yards away in the afternoon, if you really didn't know this colorway existed and you saw somebody running by real quick, you would think that this is the Gratitude or the Concord, just because how dark the patent leather, this brown is. But yeah, great craftsmanship. We'll start from the outsole. So you have your herringbone traction where your heel is. Of course, your light pink, which is almost like, because it's not super pink, it's almost like a pale or pastel or powder pink. Or really, I think it's more like a peach, in my opinion. A light peach. Comment below. But over time, this may darken and yellow, so you definitely want to wrap these if you plan on keeping them DS in the stash. You don't plan on wearing them, or you're just a collector. So definitely wrap these in some saran wrap, or actually make some type of outsole protectors that you can sort of wrap, cut to size, wrap the outsole, and like heat to the shoe without damaging the shoe to preserve the shoe toxations. It can turn it yellow over time, unless you like the yellow. But anyway, back to the outsole. 1995-96 technology. This is the #1 selling Jordan of all time. The Jordan 11. OG colorways are going to consist of the Concords, as I mentioned, the Bread colorway, which is black and red, Chicago Bulls colors, the Space Jam, which is all black, with the AC outsole, which last released in 2016. I still have that pair. And I think one more OG colorway. Let me think for a second. Definitely the Space Jams, the Breads, the Concords. And we'll go ahead and consider the Cool Gray, which I'll show you in a minute, an OG colorway, even though it released on Jordan's career with the Wizards after his second retirement in 2001. He actually wore that pair. But the model was recreated in 1995-96 season. But this is new, the Neapolitan icy outsole. As I mentioned, herringbone traction above where the ball of the foot is, and this dark brown. Then in the middle, you can see the Jumpman in white. What's around here is going to be your carbon fiber shank plate. This is in the arch area. Carbon fiber makes the shoe lightweight, and it was inspired by Jordan's sports cars, such as the Ferrari, which with the carbon fiber, to make the vehicle lightweight, extra fast on the court, was the same concept that was used. So above the ice, in this pink, you're gonna have your white, your frost white. I just want to make sure it wasn't sale. In the midsole area. And what stands out about the Jordan 11 the most, which the Jordan 11 and the Jordan 4s are my favorite models, it's going to be this patent leather. Super glossy, super shiny, gives it some elegance. And what they did differently with the women's, which they've done before in men's retros, but instead of the mesh upper, usually this area is mesh, while the back upper part is leather. The back on this is leather with your Jumpman stitched, right? But the entire upper is leather instead of mesh, including your tongue and leather instead of mesh. So give it a little premium feel, a little elegance for the women and the males that want a shoe with a little bit of premium, luxurious vibes. Alright. So, high-end fashion is what we're talking. So we're gonna have the 23 right here on the heel. And check out the lacing system, which was unique for Jordan brand, something new, similar to the Jordan 9 and Jordan 10, but when the original OG colorways was released in most colorways, the ropes laces, or the oval laces, or we'll call them rope laces, was thicker. That was one thing that was different. This time, with the women's Neapolitan, you notice that the laces are a little bit skinnier. So comment below how you feel about that. And maybe you want to do a lace swap. Some ideas, in my opinion, is maybe some chocolate brown laces for a lace swap. Find the rope laces to complement the patent leather, or maybe even this color, like a peach, even though they're calling it pink, that you can do. So install those, may separate yours from the next individual, something that's more personalized. But yeah, so all leather on the upper. You have the little tag on the third lace in the middle, right where the tongue is, with a little Jumpman and Jordan on it. And yeah, the stitching looks pretty good. It's a little bit flaring out right here, a little quality control, a little QC. The interior is going to be white, like feels like velvet on the inside a little bit. Comment below if you know the exact material or fabric that was used. And your insole is going to be brown with your Jumpman. Now comment below if you miss the OG boxes for the 11s. Hopefully we can get those on the Gratitudes, which is like the DMP 11 re-released. Hopefully they'll give us the OG box back. I mean, you gotta think, $225. You know, the one that slides out with the plastic sleeve on the inside, the clear plastic sleeve with the X and the 1, and the paper on the inside with the little dots like the carbon fiber, whatever color the sneaker is. And just the overall box and unboxing experience, especially for Christmas. Nike and Jordan brand, let's get the OG box back. Even though you can't wear the box, but it's cool to have, especially in your collection. All right, so we'll take the lid off the 2021 Jordan 11 for men, which is going to be your cool gray. And this was the second time I think these was released since like maybe 2001, I think again like in 2006. And all of this was before I started reviewing or collecting Jordans. I think this particular one is what started like the campouts, chaos before Christmas was the cool grays. Comment below if you're a part of that history, that culture, camping out for the cool grays. But yeah, I think I had like a total of 3 to 4 pair, and this is my last one. If you're interested in any of the sneakers, check out my eBay store, P.oastman. It should be in a link in the description. And also follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. All right, social media, P.oastman. We post sneakers all day in the stories, also in the feed. You can comment, like, send a message, a direct message if you're interested. Most sneakers are going to be men's sizes 9.5 and 10, which would convert to a women's 11 and an 11.5. But we do have a few other sizes as well. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. All right, so the Jordan 11 Neapolitan, your strawberry, your vanilla, and your chocolate, and that cocoa bean. Comment below how you feel about these. For me, I probably would be more hype if these were my actual size. But just to be fair with the craftsmanship, the colorway, the theme, I think a lot of women would definitely like these, and some men too. But overall, I think the main focus is going to be on the gratitudes. So not having those in hand, just seeing images, I'm already going to give those a 10 out of 10, right? Especially if the upper is a leather like this, but even if it's mesh, but hopefully it's a leather like this. But we're not going to compare these two too hard. I just like those better. But right now for this video, I'm going to give these a 9.4 out of 10. So not a 4.9, not a 7, 8, all the way to 9 out of 10, 9.4. Super cool. Actually, if I had my size, I do have a hoodie with these colors in it that would match perfect. So comment below your fit. For the ladies, you know you can do dark brown pants, corduroys, all of that. If you want more of an athletic fit, go to Nike while they have some sweatsuits on sale, and petite sizes and plus sizes. For the women, for the fellas, you can get the brown too, the brown Nike or Jordan fleece sweatsuits, along with the tech fleece, which I think would complement well. For the women, they may have a shade of pink that would match these just as well. All right, and this is a great shoe for the spring and summer too, even though the brown sort of gives you more of the autumn vibes, like the brown suede coat vibe on Thanksgiving Day. So still a nice touch. But if the Nike Tech fleece and the sweatsuits are still expensive, then go with Champion. Sometimes that's a little bit less. More than likely you're not wearing Champion shoes, which nothing is wrong with those. But get you a Champion sweatsuit to match, save a few bucks, and you should be good to go. Or you can rock this casually with some khakis, brown sweater vest, maybe even a plaid, or some tan pants and a brown hoodie. All right, this is P. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Jordan 11 for 2023. Let's go. Peace and love. This is really brown, by the way. It sort of looks so dark that it almost looks black.